what's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're having fun playing some Devil's Anvil. So we have Devilish Valet, which is one of my new favorite cards. I've been trying to build... I have like 7 different versions of a deck around this card, and I have been trying to decide which one I should be doing first for you guys, just because I'm trying to do the most interesting things, the things that you guys will actually be excited for. And the first idea I had was doing just kind of like a Devil's Anvil like type of thing, where we play the Anvil deck, but we also have lots of ways to be making tokens so we can potentially get a few tokens to hit the battlefield all at once for Devilish Valet to be able to grow itself after 5 creatures to the battlefield. It goes, from 1 to 2 power, then 2 to 4 power, then 4 to 8, and then 8 to 16, and 16 to 32. And that is a way to win the game. And playing the Anvil deck, we have enough incidental damage, through just artifacts or whatever else we're trying to do, that we should be able to win just by getting to 16. And with, lots of Anvils on the battlefield, hitting the sacrificing something, have lots of tokens hit the battlefield all at once. Smelter also sacrificing something, bring out another creature. We also have kind of this treasure synergy, so we can make more things hit the battlefield. We also have the NIXILIS. If we sacrifice one of our creatures with 3 toughness or 2 toughness, 2 power, then we could also potentially make 2 devils on the same turn that we're attacking in with Devilish Valet. And so it can end up being a pretty busted and a pretty insane number of tokens hitting the battlefield all at once with this deck. And so since we were already doing that, I figured let's go ahead and shove a couple of Devilish Valet into this one. So this one isn't as focused straight up on Devilish Valet as some of the other decks I'm going to be reading into you guys here soon, but it is a big part of the reason why I'm playing this one. Is because I wanted to play this Devilish Valet thing, but also I wanted to showcase NIXILIS being awesome, and just the amount of damage you can do just by taking up and having a bunch of these on the battlefield. A bunch of the token planeswalkers that aren't legendary can be on the battlefield, and just the +1 is really insane how powerful that is, and how much damage it gets through, and how difficult it is to kill 2 planeswalkers a turn. And it becomes a really absurd kind of power for this deck. And I played up against different versions of this deck a lot for me, and playing against it is really difficult as well. The biggest thing I'm running into right now is the mirror matches, though. Mirror matches are a little bit hard for us just because I'm doing a bunch of 1-ofs. I'm bringing in a couple of other new fun things to be trying out: Curious Briefcases, Stimulus Package, trying to dive into green a little bit so we can have treasure tokens, as well as just a way to be going, getting a little bit more value from our getting more tokens to be entering the battlefield all at once. Stimulus Package, sacrifice a token, get a 1/1. And if we have a couple Anvils on the battlefield, 2 more 1/1s, again, that helps us out with the Devilish Valet kind of synergies. And that's kind of what we're shooting for. Try to make that at least a possibility. We only have 2 copies of this, though, because we do have to make the rest of the deck work and bring in some of the other things that are really fun. Tenacious Underdog, of course, is awesome. We have the Virus Beetle with the Fable of the Mirror Breaker combo, but they're each 1-ofs, but they combo off really well with a bunch of other things as well. So it's just fine. And that's basically the deck. So let's go and dive into the gameplay. Let's see how this does for us, and wish me luck, guys. Here we go. Alrighty, got our 2 lands that we're needing here. Pretty good hand up against Thin White Duke, and we'll keep this hand. Got the Anvil. We got 1 artifact that we can be utilizing here, but I'll probably just lead off with the Tenacious Underdog first anyway, just because it's a good 3/2 power level. I guess we'll see what they're playing. Yeah, with what they're playing, maybe we're not doing that as much. Lead off with the Mountain, pass turn. All right, we got some discard. What am I wanting to discard? Smelter is a pretty powerful card for us in most matchups. At the same time, though, if this is going to be one where we're going to have to start sacrificing stuff versus what's its bucket, then having our stuff sacrifice is not as good. But also going wide is really important here. Yeah, I guess the Underdog can go in the graveyard, right? That's where it should be anyway. I don't know why I'm thinking too hard about that. All right, go Anvil. Pass turn. I can play out the Beetle on this next turn, sacrifice it. I'm hoping for some sort of 1-drop. That would be amazing. Concealing Curtains. Alrighty. Takes the Mihik Masker. Yep, makes sense. I like the synthesizer here. Pass my turn. Ooh, Epicure as well. I was going to go synthesizer and see if we can hit a land into the Beetle, or maybe another play, but Epicure could also be really good here. Let's still go the synthesizer. There's the land. All right, that's green source, so we'll play it out. Green source. into Beetle. We do have the Fable the Mirror Breaker. I could try to hold off on you know, just going off with this discard, but we're gonna be way too slow to do that. Likely. I could just go for the synthesizer here, get us another token, and just lose out whatever card it is, and it doesn't matter too much. But card draw is super important here, so yeah, we'll go ahead and just get the ping, since I'll probably be chump blocking anyway here. Just actually, this has menace. Trading off is fine though too. So the rune, yeah, this is definitely a Turgid deck. So this is Turgid with a bunch of discard, a bunch of everything. Yeah. Which means that Tenacious Underdog is going to lose out on value like crazy soon. Do I want to get rid of the land? Having the land gives us a lot of good plays on the next turn. Oh, we reveal a couple of things. All right, so we'll reveal 2, right? Cleric. Gets rid of the Epicure. Swings in. We'll trade off. Down to 14. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice the synthesizer. Should not have played the land. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. I think now I'm actually going to go for this underdog. Swing in. We're still going to be taking the 3 from this. Taking the 2 life from that could also be somewhat bad, but we just need to draw some cards. We need some extra value here. Pass the turn. Freeze Briefcase I like. Wow, everything is 2 or less as well. This is a brutal deck for us to play against, because discard really affects us a lot. Yeah, the Smelter is a really good play, a good thing to take. We're kind of just digging for another Meat Hick Massacre or removal, because we can't really deal with this until we get enough blockers out in the battlefield. That's where Smelter can definitely help out. Getting a 3/1 and one of these guys works out just fine. Discard 2 cards. Dang. All right, land and briefcase, suppose. Swings in. Yep, down to 10. We don't have double red. Yeah, go ahead and get you out there. We'll go ahead and sacrifice now. We're just trying to keep our life total a little bit higher. This can pad our life total a tiny bit. Pass the turn. Decayed Zombie is going to be swinging in. We will be taking the 5. But at least we have a blocker for the expert now. There we go. The nice thing about going up against a Turgid type deck for us is that we're mostly sacrificing tokens and not actual creatures. And that does help. We're going to say no blocks. Yeah, because this is our only artifact out in the battlefield at the moment. So down to 6. No extra discard. That's a big deal. We will get rid of the Epicure since we can't play it right now anyway. Ooh, another Anvil. That gives us blockers. That gives us life gain. It gives us lots of things. All right, so we go with the Anvil. We attack in with this guy. We mostly just want the treasure so that we can play out the Smelter, get it out on the battlefield before they discard it. And then we can make enough tokens that we should be fine. Yeah, we don't get to, we don't get to make one of the tokens because we're playing this after combat, but It's fine. We can still double block here, sacrifice both to gain life. Do something similar the next time. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, definitely a Turgid deck though. At least I haven't found the Turgid or the fifth land to be able to get to the Turgid. Invoke Despair. All right, so we're taking a lot of damage here too. We're still in this game. They did get to draw an extra card there, but luckily we at least had two things for us to sacrifice. We're gonna double block. Sacrifice one, sacrifice two. We can make a token still here, another artifact. They're tapped down, so we should be able to do that just fine. Deadly Dispute as well. Very nice. What am I wanting to destroy here? I guess it's probably just the treasure. Another Deadly Dispute is nice. I'm debating if I need to activate this now. We might be okay. I can bring out the Tenacious Underdog, draw a card, we go down to 3. Any kind of removal, and suddenly we're taking 3 for lethal. We can gain enough life that we should be okay. We'll pass turn. Their deck is all about discard, and so holding on a Deadly Dispute is actually pretty bad for us. Concealing Curtains. We do get to draw a card from whenever this one hits. Oh, that's bad. That's so very bad. Oh, that's the worst thing possible. All right, block and block. We're gonna Deadly Dispute one of these guys, gain the life from the other. Ooh, Valet is interesting. Down to 5. All right, we need to find a way to win before too long. Asked him my turn. We just needed to draw something amazing right there, and we didn't do that. So what now? That's a great question. I can maybe force the trade with the Scavenger. So I have 8 power between 2 sacrifices. Oh, we don't have enough. They can still just block with the Concealing Curtains and be fine. I can attack him with the Underdog as well, and this guy. They just block one of those, get enough life that it doesn't matter. Is there any way we're gonna just hope that they make some bad blocks here? That's kind of our only chance now. Offering him the 2/2 is probably maybe the bad idea. I need to probably just attack with just both of those two. Whoa, whoa! You're not gonna block with a Scavenger? Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. All right, yeah. So we got rid of the Nighthawk Scavenger. That's all that matters here. They gain 6 life, so they don't die. We already had something leave. These are just going to be here so that we can gain some life later on. They can flip this guy, and so we're still in some trouble. But we should be able to survive. Just barely. Last turn, draw a card. Ooh, NIXILIS is really good. Really good. Okay, we want to keep our life total as high as possible. Oh, but Knob NIXILIS is going to be taken here, huh? Darn it. Well, at least we draw a card after they do that. Take the forest. Non-land card, yeah. Yeah. Ah, and of course it's another land. Brutal. The nice thing here is we actually are getting pretty close to lethal. Yeah, they need to be holding back, I think, one of these guys. All right, so sacrifice both. We survive. We go to 1. They go to 4. We get attack in, make 2 dudes, win the game. We also have Anvil, yeah, good game. So yeah, sacrifice one of these. Make some dudes. Down to 3. I can also go with the underdog just for the fun of it because I want to. And attack in. Booyah. There we go. Not too shabby. All right, we have got all of our colors. We have got 3 anvils. We have 0 artifacts to sacrifice, except for the anvils themselves. But that's, you know, not optimal. Still in good shape. Do I want to lead off with the Hogger Mauling? Honestly, I'm probably just playing a couple of these for a few turns. So I guess we can lead off here. That's a little bit more risky, but I think ultimately has some good upsides. Wow, every single anvil. That is ridiculous. And I love it. Last turn. Scab. Ooh, briefcase. That is something to sacrifice. I'm not going to do it this turn, though. I think we are going to lead off with this anvil. Now I will go ahead and play this out tapped. Pass turn. Headless Rider. That they control dies. Zombies are pretty scary because we're not interacting with them nearly as much as we probably need to be. So see what's the best way to play this. I can play out briefcase into underdog, sacrificing the briefcase, getting 2 tokens. Yep. And that lets us play out NIXILIS on this next turn, which should be pretty nice. Last turn. All right, we got a board now. Zombie, flipping every zombie has flying. It's ridiculous. I have not seen that card, and that is so busted. Down to 12. All right. Yeah, we're not sacrificing stuff just yet. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. That is huge. And I think that basically sets us up for a win here pretty quickly. So like we have the win next turn. Getting more anvils out would be really nice, of course, but still. They all have flying anyway. It really won't matter for us too much here. So we're just going to attack in like this. Right now, I'm trying to just get as much damage dealt as possible. So I could swing with both of these guys as well. Still have 2 blockers. We're fine. Okay, down to 13. Pass the turn. All right, now we're just hoping they don't have removal. All right, so that guy can't remove anything until their next turn. So we have a turn to win here. Oh, man, this is going to be good. All right, down to 7. Yeah, get their life total as low as we can. So we get NIXILIS come out. We're going to make devils with both of those dudes. Oh, and a briefcase. Oh man, we just are just shy of enough mana to go off completely. I could play this out, get a token, and play out Anvil, create 2 tokens, sacrifice another one. That's enough for that as well. Oh, I guess that's honestly probably the better play, because we also then get the 3 chances to ping as well, which is better. So Yeah, so we go briefcase instead here. So briefcase, oh, don't have counter spells. Make a token. Anvil. Make 2 tokens. All right, and then we attack him with everything. We have 1 more token that can come out in the battlefield. We're kind of hoping, or I'm purposely not giving the math out for them to see that until later. They're not blocking it, which means they probably have removal for it. One more token. Okay, it's a 16. 16-3. They've got to have removal, right? Oh, that's a scoop. Whoa, yeah. Oh, that's good. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right, we're going first. Synthesizer is such a bad turn 1 play, but it does kind of set up for some other plays here. We have double valet. Like, this is not the hand to probably be keeping, but I'm going to do it for the fun of it. Do I get this out just to have... No, I guess we hold off past the turn. I was going to say, just for the sake of having an artifact on the battlefield, but we don't even get to use it on turn 2 anyway, so it'd be better to play this out turn 3 and get valets out turn 4, turn whatever, and do other things. This is better. So go Harvester. Now I think I'm going to go double valet into Smelter, make a token, and start getting some extra value out of those fellas. Valky, all right. I mean, all right, takes a Smelter. Rude. So I can get in for just straight up damage with Valet right away. Fable of the Mirror Breaker is pretty nice for just getting some ramp. We're here to have some fun. Let's go do that. So again, definitely willing to trade off with the Valky here. Fine. All right, so I'm just going to lead off with the valets here. If we end up finding enough mana to play, even just 2 creatures on a turn, that's great. That is phenomenal for us. We do need all red mana for that to make that happen. So we're in a little bit of an awkward spot, just searching for red mana. Well, but there we go. See, it's easy. Just draw the things you want. All right, so Epicure. Yeah. Get Smelter on the battlefield. That's a second one up to 4. And here is number 3. Auto pay. And swing in for 11 damage. Just playing out the things I naturally would play. That's not even going for like any kind of combo. This is the reason why Valet should be in this deck. As I think a 2 of. I don't think it should be a straight up 4 of. I was trying to test that out beforehand. It didn't work out as well. But just like occasionally Valet just becomes the most busted card in existence. And I love it so much. And we had Super Guys again on the next time. So good. All right, no red mana, but we do have Briefcase into the Anvil or into NIXILIS. Which is pretty good. We also need, yeah, I guess it's Curious Briefcase into NIXILIS. That's a pretty great play. Shambles. So leading off with the Glade. That's the turn. I like the Deadly Dispute as well. So we're looking for a red source off the top. Like that would be amazing. Down to 19. There we go. Yeah, Briefcase go. Get a token. Last turn. So with him having a Death Toucher, I want to be able to protect the NIXILIS a little bit better. We're up against the same kind of deck as before. Why wouldn't you attack with both? Okay. We need to set up for the best possible outcome here. So let's go with Anvil. I think we need to just draw cards right now. We're going to be able to kill this. We actually have the mana right now to kill that. I can play out another briefcase, get out 2 tokens, have the mana here so I can use mauling to kill this guy, and we're pretty well set up. As long as they don't have flying, we're in okay shape. So I guess that is the most important play, so we're just going to do that. Briefcase go. We can hold on to Deadly Disputes for later. We're just setting up to be able to kill him on the next turn. Fast turn. Oh, Necro Duality. Yikes. Yeah, they had just the perfect curve. Like, that is the perfect curve. We'll hold off right now. Past my turn. Another Anvil's not terrible. Can't use it yet. This is instant speed. They might have counter spells if they're going to be in blue. Swing in with those guys. Down to 18, past the turn. We have some blockers. For the scab. All right, making a... Wow, okay. Okay. How do we win this? I think we have to take the damage this turn. How do we even have a shot here? All right, so we're blocking here. Yes, we could trade off with the Shambling Gas, but that doesn't matter as much right now as making sure they don't kill more of our blockers for this next turn. The next turn we have to have just like all of the blockers. How do I have a shot here? I can Deadly Dispute this one. Try to find the land. Yeah. All right, go Anvil. Number 2. Just giving ourselves blockers. Yeah, I don't want to sacrifice. Let's just go ahead and get that out there. Won't be able to play whatever this is. Good card. That's fine. No attacks. Pass the turn. Ridiculous. All right, so block there. Chomp. Let's see here. How much damage are we taking? What does this say? Reveal it, put into your hand. Otherwise put into the graveyard. So killing them, you get 2 cards drawn potentially. Or at least filtering to where they get to do it. And we actually do have lethal if we are blocking like that anyway. So yeah, we're just needing to survive. So just jump. Blocks. Drain. Down to 9. Oh, that's so good. I shouldn't have killed the Shambling Gas, I guess, but we're so far behind here. It doesn't even matter. They just had the perfect curve you could ever have with zombies. All up NIXILIS. Having to get rid of a blocker here for this is a bit annoying, but worth it.
After 1,000 years, finally, my good will make quick work of you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're still just dead, right? Yeah, so we're done. On to the next one. All right, we got our colors. Colors are good. I like the colors. All right, leave this out on... Actually, we're typically needing more red mana, so we're going to leave that out. We definitely need black and red all the time, but we have quite a few things that are just red mana that we want to be playing multiple times. Go Harvester. On red, we're going to attack in, and I think it is just NIXILIS right away. He's just so good. All right, so we try to keep the one that has the token one to be higher. So get the devil out first.
Sow some chaos.
Take up, force him to discard, take the damage. Great. Replicating ring. All right. All right. Anvil, smelter, take up.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Xander to the graveyard. Okay, so it is a reanimation deck, and it's gonna be the bring. Oh, what is it? It's the white mono white version of it, and which they're actually really close to already, which is terrifying actually. Okay, down to 11. We got them down very low in life. So even if they do have reanimation on this next turn, I'm hoping that we can still finish this out. Even just getting to the ultimate and causing him to draw 7 and losing 7 life. Good. Good, good, good. Binding. Kills one of the NIXILIS. I mean, we have tons of damage on board as well. That's the other thing here.
Next time, I'll cut you down.
Go red mana. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So I want this. I think what we do is we go like this. We Deadly Dispute you. Get another token. Get a treasure so we can play some other stuff. Cause him to lose 2 life. Or discard. There it is. Alright. Auto pay. Sacrifice you. 6 damage. Down to 5. Last turn. Pretty terrible draws there from the Deadly Dispute. This deck should not be drawing into 7 lands this fast. We finally got to see the full power of NIXILIS though. That was sweet. And opponent scoops it up. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Great stuff. All right, guys, we went 4-1 with the deck that was in free play. I partly was just doing that because I feel like I just draw better in free play. That might just be because I'm drawing against things that aren't as powerful. But I felt like I played every time that I went to record this deck. I failed consistently, or like decks like this, or like I've tried to record about 5 different versions of Devilish Valet, and when I'm testing the deck in ranked, I'll win like 5 games in a row. I'm like, perfect, this is great. It'll probably be like 3 because that's about as many as I ever test a deck before I start trying to record. I'll win 3 games in a row, and then I go to record and I'll lose 5 in a row. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to throw that video up. I never got the combo off. I never really did anything I was trying to do. So then I go to the next time I try to record it again, win 3 games in testing. This deck is good. Let's go ahead and try it out. Start hitting record, lose 5 games in a row again. And it's just like, oh, it's so frustrating, so frustrating. And that just kept happening over and over and over again. And so anyway, this one I finally got for you guys. Playing in free play, it's just for some reason the videos go better for me. And so even though I feel like this deck can be powerful in ranked as well, because I tend to win 3 games in a row with it, I also tend to lose 5 games in a row as well. So anyway, it's a fun one. I think that it's powerful. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm just glad to be done trying to record these kinds of videos because this is number 6. So I'm just out of here. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.